top five teams in the NBA right now. And at number five, we have the Knicks. And, they're at five because everyone else in the East kind of sucks, I ain't gonna lie. And the West is stacked with like a whole bunch of teams, so they can't really go above them too. But the East is weak. They're like the second best team in the East, if you ask me. So they're number five. Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart, we got Mikal Bridges, so the vibes are going to be crazy in the locker room. But, I feel like that's why they're number five. They're just, super team of role players. Tom Thibodeau is still there. It's going to be crazy. Hopefully he doesn't kill the players this year. But, if they're healthy, top two seed, honestly, if you ask me. So that's why they're number five. At number four, we have the Nuggets, and they have a crazy core: Jokic, Jamal Murray, MPJ, Aaron Gordon. That's a crazy core. That's a pretty good lineup. You get rid of KCP, but you add Russ. He's gonna be, hopefully an impact player even if he's on the bench. But is this roster good enough to win a championship? I would say they are, but they have to be more consistent, which they weren't last year. Let's be more consistent, make more shots, do less dumb stuff, have less turnovers, but they still have that ceiling where they could beat any team in the league, honestly, if you ask me. So that's why they're number four. A bit worse than last year, but they're still top five easily. At number three, you have the Wolves and Anthony Edwards. He's him. The rest of the team is really good. The two centers are probably going to be a little bit worse this year, not going to lie. But everyone else on the team should be better. Rob Dillingham, like I said before, they got him, but he's not going to be, or maybe he will be, but I don't feel like he's going to be an impact player immediately. He's going to be a future piece. But, I mean, like, they can run it back, honestly, and still be a top three seed, I'd say. Like, maybe number one, number two, but, they're still going to be into contention for a top three seed easily with that core. At number two, we have the Thunder, and this team is going to be crazy this year. I feel like they're going to be, if you ask me, they're going to be the number one seed in the West. They're going to be crazy. They're going to be like rivaling the number one team in the East, I'd say. But I mean, like, that's what it is. They went outside in the playoffs last year, barbecue chicken, and they were like, okay, let's get better. And they got better. They added crazy pieces. Hartenstein, Alex Caruso for basically nothing, honestly, if you ask me. That's just crazy. They're going to be way better this year. They're all going to, Chet, Shea, and J-Dub, they're all going to have another year playing together, so they're all going to be better. Coach is going to be better. Whole thing's going to be better. Easily first in the West. I like this team more than the number one team, but I have to respect the number one. So that's why they're number two. But I would nearly put them at number one, nearly. And at number one, we have the Celtics, and, they just won the finals. So, I mean, like, you have to put them at number one. But also, like, everyone's a Celtics hater. I understand that. But I feel like you still have to respect the Celtics because, just the roster of Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Drew Holiday, Derek White, that is such a good lineup on both sides, honestly, that who is beating that? Like only one team can beat that in my opinion, and that's maybe the Thunder. But I probably still pick the Celtics because they've proved themselves that they can do it in the finals. They can do it in the playoffs. Thunder, they haven't proved that to me yet. But, that's why they're number one. Even with, Al Horford or whoever they're going to have it. Or Porzingis. I totally forgot about Porzingis. He's going to come back. He's going to be healthy. So they're number one. Easily number one. I'm a Celtics hater, but you have to realize they're number one, dude. They're number one. They're number one. Let me know if I got it right.